Hey, you guys, did you know that you can use heat transfer vinyl on fake roses? Today I'm going to show you how from start to finish. So definitely make sure that you watch the YouTube video all the way through and you'll be able to do this too. One thing I am going to go ahead and do and get out the way is the supply list of what all the things that you need. You're going to need, of course, a fake rose. You'll need some scissors. You'll need any kind of heat transfer vinyl. This is my little mini iron. It's so cute. But if you don't have a little mini iron, it's okay because you can actually just use your household iron instead. You don't have to really even have a heat press. You could just use something like this or just a regular iron and you'll be able to get this done. To be honest, you probably could use flat irons. You may have to try that one day. But mainly these are the only things that you'll need. You will need a cutter. So it would have to either be a silhouette or a cricket or anything that cuts vinyl. Um, Hello, everyone, and welcome to Peapod Creations. My name is Sean, and today we are going to be making a word rose. And what it really is it's just going to be a fake rose, and I'm just going to put some words on there. I am going to use HTV, and I am going to use an iron just to put on the words. As I'm recording this right now, I already know that you have seen the finishing product, but this video is definitely going to be step by step on how to create this. For me, with my rose, I see that I have really three good rose petals that I can do. So I'm just going to use three words. Um, I already know what the words I'm going to use. I'm going to use love for one. And I do not like this font, so I'm going to just pick a different font. I'm just going to keep it just simple. So love, I'm going forever, and then I want be mine. Okay, so I notice in my videos, my screen recorder does not pick up all of the things that I do, so I do apologize if you see me clicking, but you don't see, or if I'm saying where I'm going. I will definitely try to do it like that. So that way you at least know kind of what I'm doing and where to look for if you're in Silhouette Studios. Uh, what I'm doing right now is I'm going to take the transparency. I had the square, it was black. I took the transparency off. Um, and the reason why I did that and made this square is because this is about the size of my rose petals on each side. I definitely do recommend that you do your measurements for this so that way you don't run into like your words being too big. Like forever, that's going to be too big. My rose petal, the petal part is not that large. So for my width, I'm going to try to keep, and I'm also going to zoom in so that way you can get a better view. Okay, so for my width, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to keep it 1.4 and then kind of go from there. And I'm going to stretch it just a little bit, but not too much. And then I'm just going to move it to the side. I'm going to do the same thing for Be Mine. Because Be Mine is something you always see when it comes to Valentine's Day. So I thought might as well keep it. Let's see. I'm trying to get it as close for the width. I'm trying to get it as close as possible as I can. But if I'm not too close, then that's still okay. Okay. And so I'm going to do the same thing for the width here. So what I did, um, I did speed it up the videos just some while I was getting all my measurements together. But what I am going to show you is that I made them at least 1.45, so 1.4 for my width, and I did try to keep the height at least point 0.5. Um, the love is a little bit bigger, but the forever is not. I didn't want to shrink the love just because it'll look like that, and I don't like it. So, to be honest, I really can just make them all. I just don't want it to be too stretchy. So, like, that's a good size. And it also is still going to fit. And that is what we want. So, as you know, when it comes to using heat transfer vinyl, you always want to make sure that you mirror your image. And what mirroring your image is just flipping it, making sure that it looks like it's backwards. So flip it horizontal. So I have flipped it horizontal and my machine is going to cut it out this way. But the only reason why is it's doing that is because when you're placing the HTV, when you're placing the heat transfer vinyl on your mat, you want to make sure that the shiny side is down because that is the transfer tape that it is on there. And so when you turn it over, it is going to be the correct way. So I already have this set up like this. And so the only thing that I have to do now is um, put my vinyl on my mat and then start cutting. All right, you guys, so we're back. I do have my silhouette hooked up now. As you can tell, here we go. Now it says ready. Okay. All right. We're getting somewhere now. So what I did was I duplicated these two just in case if for any reason that something may happen, I can have a backup one. So that is what I did. I went over here to send. Now, I I don't know if it's going to show you or not, so I'm just going to talk you through it. And that is once you go to send material, action, and tools, you are going to want to click the drop down button and you're going to want to scroll until you see heat transfer smooth. So I don't know if you're able to see that, but you should be able to see that now it's on heat transfer smooth. I do want to keep it cut. And then force and speed. I don't want to go over it twice, so I'm going to just keep my pass at 1, but I am going to up the speed. I'm going to up the force. I'm going to up the force to 8, and then my blade. My blade, I'm going to do 5. My force, I'm going to do 12. I'm sorry. So, and that's just for me because I want to make sure that it is going to cut out. And it should be good to go. So the only thing I have to do now is just push send as is, because I don't have to mirror it because I already did that. And you should start hearing should start hearing it now. So I'm going to, okay, you guys, I'm at a different angle right now. So my silhouette has finished cutting the words from the vinyl. And yes, I do use tape when I have it on my silhouette mat because if you know that sometimes the vinyl will still come up because the mat may lose its grip. And mine has definitely lost its grip, and I just don't feel like paying to get another one. It is so, I just have to feel around to see where it's at, but I am going to get my light. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and see if this will work. I'm going to, so I know where I kind of got it. I definitely should have just got um, my tripod for the light because I'm working on my computer camera. Just so that way I don't have to keep on switching cameras. When you do this lot, yes, you'll be able to see it. So remember I said that I did two. All right, so it's right here. I just have to make sure not to cut the stuff that I want, which I didn't. I don't think. We're going to see. All right, so some of the things that you're going to need, once again, it was the vinyl. I actually just, you're going to need a weeding tool. I have this. And what you're going to want to do is you're just going to want to, I actually like to take out if there's like any letters in the inside, but for the sake of this part, I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to weed it and show you if my hands are not in the way. And as you can tell, or as you can see, you should be able to see that there goes the E. All right, so the first letter was love. And so we're just going to peel this out. So I'm peeling this out right now. And just like that, we have it. Let me try to, there we go. So right now, I'm just going to pick out the inside. So this video may be, all right. Okay. So now, if you can see, All the words are cut out, and I have successfully did my weeding. And I can actually show you the rose. This is the rose that I'm going to use. So we can see if it fits. Like, look at that. I can actually do two on this one. Oh, wow. So I might actually just do that. It fits perfect. Okay. So, da, 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 da. What I'm going to do now is I'll be right back because I'm going to show you the little iron that I have. And then we'll go ahead and assemble it. And then we're almost done. Okay, you guys, I am back. This is the little iron that I was talking about that I purchased on Amazon, and I think it's really cute. So this is what I'm actually going to use. And it does get hot. Now that it really does get hot, so you do have to be careful. I think what I'm going to do is because since I know that I can actually put both and do Be Mine Forever, I actually kind of like it Be Mine Forever on here. And then do Love. Since it is just three, I will just, I think I'm going to, oh, I know what I'm going to do. And I think this is going to be a great idea. Oh, no. All right, you guys. Welcome back. My camera kind of dropped on me. But what I'm going to do is heat it up, and it is hot. So I'm just going to place this to the side right now. For right now, so I can focus on peeling out the second one. I do have my tripod, so that way we can see a little bit better. So I'm just going to get my scissors. And I'm going to peel this out, so I may actually just fast forward this part. All right, now that we have at least gotten to this step, we can now go ahead. So, like I said before, I think I'm going to do Be Mine and put it on one petal, Love on another one, and then I'm going to try to see if I can stack them for the last one and have it Be Mine Forever, Love. You know what I mean? Just something. I don't know. We're going to go with this. So, what I'm doing right now is just cutting it. Don't mind my little work area. I do also work from home, so right now I'm just doing both at one time. Right? So, just moving this out the way. Trying to cut it as close. Okay. So, it'll be something like this. And all I did was just layer it like that. So let's see if that's too big for the petal. Because if so, then It'll be okay. But it's not actually. It actually fits. So cool. So we'll have this for one and another. So let's go ahead and get started with my little mini iron. I'm going to see if I can push my keyboard in. And we're going to take this one. I'm trying to get it to where y'all can see it. But it doesn't look like y'all will be able to see what I'm going to do because I'm going to just put it on a flat surface like this. And I think I'm going to do love. Because how many of, yeah, I'm going to do love here. So I'm going to take it. I'm going to put it like this. This is why I said, well, when you are doing heat, it's always good to, you know, kind of get all the wrinkles out, get the moisture out. When I say this is hot, this little thing packs a punch. And that's why when it fell, I was freaking out because I didn't want to get burnt. So I'm going to just try. What if I can take this off? Okay, I can't take mine off. My stick off. So we're going to just roll with this. Okay, so we're going to place it. I do have heat. I have not transfer tape. I do have heat tape. So all I'm doing is I'm literally just ironing it. I'm going to place it and hold it for a couple of seconds. I am going to put some pressure to it. I don't have to do much. I do have to make sure that my little light's on. It looks like it's not on anymore. So I might have to wait until it comes back on, but it's hot enough. And when I say that it's hot enough, I'm going to peel it. And there you go. It's on there. It's not coming off. It is on there. Um, but I'm going to wait to do the other ones until my light comes back on. Okay. But this right here already is starting to look cute. And I think I want Be My Forever right here. And then Be My Forever Love here. So we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to, one thing I'm doing is just putting it right here so I can use my iron, making sure that's hot. And I'm just getting out the wrinkles. Making sure I'm not going to get burnt. I'm going to put Be Mine Forever. I'm going to just look at it to see if I like the placement, which I do. Okay. Now I'm going to do and repeat the process again. I'm going to take my iron, at least want to have it over it. Going to place my hand over it for just a couple of seconds. It doesn't take long, as you saw the first go round. It doesn't take long for it. And I just like to iron it. And it is done. It only takes a couple of seconds. Oh, but that is hot. And to see, I'm peeling it. Okay. All right. And then this one is going to be the big one. So once again, it's still the same. It is kind of repetitive. So I know if you have a heat press, you can just, knock it all out at once. But for me, I like it this way. Okay. And then we're going to Be My Forever Love. Making sure I'm not unplugging my little handy dandy. Okay. All right. And remember, I did add the love to it, so we're going to see how that takes off, which I'm pretty sure is going to do good. Or at least I hope. I'm trying to hold it for just a couple of seconds. Okay. Try not to get burnt. Okay. The love came off. And it'll be mine forever. All right. I am going to just go over it. So I'm just going to place it back. If you have, which I do have, but I don't have it with me right now, but if you have parchment paper will be good for this step. Is this just to go over it one more good time? But since I don't have that, I'm just going to use the ones that I already have. It doesn't matter which one. I'm just going to go over it and just make sure, which I'm pretty confident in it, but I just want to make sure. So definitely, if you wanted to go bigger to like a 2, you can, but I kind of like the the size that I did just because it gave me room. Oh, look what it did. It took it. I'm not touching that. No, my fingers. That's hot. Wow. And then Be Mine Forever Love. Let me, for this one, since I did use 2, I am going to just use 2. Oh, Make sure I got it on the right side. Just do it like this. Like I said, it is kind of tedious. But for this part, this is just extra. You don't necessarily have to do it. I'm just doing it for me. Just holding it down some and making sure. Well, that actually came off, so I was I was on it anyway. But it's okay. But this is how it looks. I'm gonna turn my camera. Well, I'm gonna fix my camera so that way you can get a full view of it. But this is my rose. Now, if you wanted to, you can put something in here. Like you can put "Love You Always" or something like that. I think that'd be cute. But just give me one moment while I switch my camera. All right, you guys, and just like that, we are back, and now you get to actually see a full view of the rose. So you got be mine forever, love. But this is a good tutorial on how to make this, and I used Silhouette Studios, so you really did see the beginning to end. And thank you so much for watching it from the beginning to the end. I really do appreciate it. And so now I actually get to see the rose that you saw in the beginning, and I like it. So thank you. And once again, like I always say, be blessed. Well, see, told you. There's always going to be something that may try to deter you from what you do. You keep on moving forward and you don't give up. On that note, have a great and blessed night. Thank you so much for watching. And always like and subscribe. And also, please share this video. Let's try to get these shares out. But not only that, if you know someone who may be able to make this, share that with them so that way they can learn, that way they can do it. Or you can always message me. Follow me on TikTok. And I do have Instagram and I do have Facebook, but I'm mostly on TikTok. So follow me on TikTok and thank you for watching.